Here with Miami head coach Katie Meier after a tough, hard-fought 65-61 loss to Arizona State. Coach, so much effort, so much intensity throughout the game. What do you say to your team after a game like that?
Oh, we got to keep our heads high. That was a great battle. I thought we saw some unbelievable growth, especially in our post defense. Just, that Bruner had been averaging 21.5 points a game for them, and the post had to score. They had to hit threes. I mean, they had to step out and hit threes to get points on us, and Moose hit 2 huge ones that just broke our back. But our defense in the paint was phenomenal for a team that was averaging a heck of a lot of points in the paint. So great job by our freshmen, Laura and E and Kayla, and then also Jazz, of course. And then just the defense was there, and it came down to possession game. And they had us down 5 with 2 minutes to go, and we came back and got back in it. So, a lot of positives, but 2 possessions that we wish we could have back, that's for sure.
It was a tie game late, and then Katie Hempin hit a long 2 and a 3-pointer. But your team continued to battle back after that. What does it say about the character of your club?
Well, I like the character. there was I think a couple tired plays at the end. I think Shelly Woods with the ball going downhill, she'd been killing them. I liked her last shot. She says she went hard and physical with it, so I'm good there. And then we didn't get open on the wing on one play that really hurt us when we needed to score. So two things right there at the end where I think a little bit extra energy, a little bit extra burst would have been great. But huge. I mean, that's a good team. That's the second-round NCAA team that returned a ton, and they had to go outside of their character to beat us. They had to hit 9 3-pointers, and that's twice what they've been averaging.
Does that make it any tougher that they kind of did?
No, you got to give them credit. I mean, we literally held a team that's scoring 82 points to 65. And did it with a lot of youth on the court and just battled and battled and battled. So we did our job. Offensively, very disjointed first half, and then the second half, the halftime adjustments we made were great. The kids bought into it, and we almost doubled our shooting percentage in the second half. So that was just incredible. I mean, we went from 33% to 57% just by calming down and taking a couple things and tweaking the offense a little bit. So I feel like we had the team, and that game could have gone either way.
3 home games with 21 points for Adrienne Motley. Her consistency, her offensive performance, how big is it for this team? Yeah,
I mean, unfortunately, I think part of Arizona State's game plan was to go at her and isolate her, and she, that 4 fouls was tough. But I thought she played a tremendous basketball game, and she was. We did everything we could to try to get her buckets at the end. And then she came through. She missed one on kind of a little bit of a broken play, but. Unbelievable game by Mott. I thought Laura had a great game, and Michelle Woods, that burst off the bench, great effort.
You mentioned Laura, the way she played. 15 points in the last game, 9 rebounds today. Her versatility from the guard position, how important is it to have that type of ability?
Well, she's playing a lot of post scores, but it makes our team really versatile. It moves a lot of the pieces around, and that's why I just said halftime I just simplified things and just moved our parts instead of waiting for a play to get long and develop, because Arizona State is one of the best teams in the country at breaking you out of your offense. So I knew we wouldn't have a lot of assists tonight. They just don't give you that. I mean, you got to beat them off the bounce. I mean, you got to really cut back and beat them off the bounce. They're one of the best teams at taking passing lanes away. So that would a lot of dribbling out there, but that's how you beat them. So great job by their players and their staff, and honestly. This game was a toss-up, and we just came out on the short end. Last 2 possessions, we got to score.
And then finally, what did you learn from this game that you and your team can take and use the rest of the season?
Well, I learned that we can make tremendous adjustments at halftime, and that's great. And they're nodding their heads and understanding it, and they have great clarity. And we play with much more certainty in the second half. So that's great. And I learned we're pretty tough to get a bucket on. I mean, some of those shots for Arizona State were challenged, and they were out of their character, and they made them. So congrats to them, and we just got to keep working. Got to get our offense a little bit better.
Thank you very much, Coach. Back at it Friday afternoon, 1 o'clock at the Bank United Center against the Illinois State Redbirds in the Miami Thanksgiving Tournament.